Coach Rod here. Today we're going to break down NPC Nationals Wellness. We're going to look at the class that contains the overall winner, 2 different pro card winners, and we're going to talk about the criteria. What the heck are judges looking for right now in wellness, and how does that apply to you if you want to compete at any level? It could be your first show, could be trying to get your pro card, whatever we're going to talk about in today's video. Promise you, we'll help you do better on stage, okay? First and foremost, I got to tell you about this, my brand new experience, free for competitors here. It's my competitor roadmap. Free experience, 7 days, working with me one-on-one, in-depth physique assessment, daily check-ins, custom training split, competitor analysis, custom nutrition, stage readiness score, and by the end of the experience, I'll map you a 12-month roadmap. Here's where you are. Here's what you need to focus on. Here's how you do it. And everything is there for you. And it's all free. And this is all happening via my training platform, same ones all my clients use. Everything else, you get to work with me free one-on-one for 7 days. It's an epic experience. We just launched it last week. I've been getting nothing but positive feedback. People are absolutely loving it. It's changing trajectory for them in every single way. So all you watching, awesome experience. We do have limits on how many people can get in here, but check out the link, teamfflex.com/roadmap. See if there's still a spot. If there's not, it'll say right when you get there, oh, you got to go on the wait list and you sign up for that instead. Otherwise, if it says what it says right here on my iPad right now, enter the free experience, then you can get in there and you can do that and you can work with me one-on-one free for 7 days. So don't miss out on that. It's killer. It's changing the game. All right, let's get down to it now. As I said, we're looking at NPC Wellness, and this is our overall winner here, Emily. Okay, she won the overall. She also won her pro card. It's a very good indicator of what judges are looking for right now and what they want to be seeing. Okay, China over here, second place, also wins her pro card. So again, another pretty good indicator of where this division is heading. And if we look over here at Amanda, she's in third place, and we'll break down her physique as well. We're going to go through the full top 5 today. So here we go. When we look at Emily right away, what you can notice, right, wellness is all about the lower body dominance. We want to see that lower body size, that shape, the glute fullness, the quad fullness, the sweeps, the density. This is the only asymmetrical women's division, okay? What I have been seeing, though, recently with wellness competitors winning their pro cards, a little bit more muscle in the upper body than we were previously seeing. More muscular wellness athletes continue to be in the top right now. So, you know, that doesn't necessarily indicate anything bad. It's just an indication of where things are changing. With Fit Model in play, with bikinis kind of shift with that criteria at the same time. Because of Fit Model, now I think we are starting to see wellness look a little bit more muscular overall. We had been, but especially at the NPC level, we weren't seeing that as much. Now we are seeing a little bit more fullness in the upper body, more development in the deltoids that are creating more of that little bit bigger than bikini upper body look. Because if you know, the rules officially state that everything in the upper body should be very similar, pretty much the same as what bikini is, but we're not really seeing that play out. We are seeing some wellness athletes like Emily definitely look a little bit more muscular up top, okay? So she has good shoulder shape, and the delts, good taper in at the midsection overall, good lower body. You can tell that that's going to be, density. It's definitely still also asymmetrical, right? It's hard to tell in this post sometimes, I'll tell you straight. But as a coach, I can tell you, when we get to the back, she's going to look very dominant lower body compared to the upper body there. So she has good overall shape. Everything's coming through. A lot of muscle and wellness conditioning wise, not lean, to the point where it's shredded to the bone, anything like that. We're seeing good shape. We see some lines, but we're not seeing too much, nothing too far, nothing that looks like figure, anything like that, right? And that's really what you want to focus on in wellness. China, a lot of the same look going on for her, right? So we do see a lot of shoulders, a lot more muscle in the upper body. We still see a good taper in at the midsection. We can see the glute shape, the quad sweeps, everything is there. The lower body, again, in this pose, it can look a little bit more symmetrical overall. A lot of wellness athletes are not even really hitting this pose that much at this point right now, which is also interesting, right? Because you can kind of flip-flop between, the more kind of side pose in wellness for your front, or, we're just seeing it kind of play out a little bit differently right now on stage. But everybody here, showcasing a lot of similarities. Now we move to Amanda, what we can see here. Not as much in the shoulders, tapers in pretty well with the midsection there. Lower body does appear more dominant. For her, just not as much muscle as the two above her, right? And these other two have turned IFBB Pro now. So I think, again, that's really an indicator where wellness is going right now. It's more muscular. It's a clear delineation, right? Fit Model's the entry point. Bikini's a little bit more muscle than that. Wellness at this point is becoming more muscular overall, and it was before, but now just overall, their whole physique is a little bit more muscular. I think that's really what we're starting to see, that kind of ladder for competitors to figure out where you want to go. So when we look from the back here, we can see Emily. She has good overall shape. You can't really see her shoulders here because the hair is covering it, but you know where it is. You know that taper is occurring. We can see lower body. Glute shape is in pretty good balance with what quads and hams are doing. She's got a lot of muscle, a lot of mass on the quads and hams. The tie-in is showing through, just what we should see. The upper glute is filled out. Everything is there, and her conditioning is not too hard. We are seeing wellness competitors needing more of a fuller, filled out look, not as lean. A little bit softer. That's something we've been seeing change with all the women's divisions, with Fit Model, with Bikini, with Wellness now. We are getting a little bit more of a softer conditioning, and she has probably the softest conditioning out of this class, but she wins this class. She wins that pro card. She wins the overall. So keep that in mind, right? Your key in wellness right now is size, it's shape, it's asymmetry, with the lower body being clearly dominant, but also it's making sure your conditioning isn't too hard, isn't too striated, isn't too lean, obviously not too soft, but it is a softer level of conditioning we are seeing across the board winning right now. We look over at China. She also won her pro card. Can't really see her shoulders too much here. That's all right. We know what's going on. Instantly, we can see good glute shape. Upper glute is developed. We see the tie-in. We see the quads. We see the hamstrings. Everything is all there. What I'm seeing instantly, though, she's leaner, right? She's showcasing a lot leaner. We start to see a lot more feathering going on in the glutes and the quads. And here you can see some veins, things like that. So, again, another indicator, a little bit softer is more the play right now in wellness. Softer looks are going to be in this season. I know it. I've seen it late season with some of my own athletes. Looking over here in third place now, we can see Amanda. Amanda's got good overall upper body shape. She's got good balance bringing it in. She's got a really, lower body dominant look where you can see the upper glute, the overall glute. For her, it's adding a little bit more of that 3D, tie-in effect, honestly. And I think she does appear from the back just a little bit leaner too, where it might be just a tad too lean, and that's putting her down into this third place spot. Keep in mind, though, we're talking about top 5 at nationals in this division. All of these athletes are pretty good representations of what's going on right now. I'm just trying to further highlight for you the direction where things are heading and what you should focus on as a competitor yourself. Are we liking the way wellness is going, by the way? Are we liking this direction for it? Comment. Let me know what you think. Okay, so we have now our fourth and our fifth here we want to look at. So we have Augustina and then Lulu. Okay, so these are fourth and fifth here. And, when we get down to these points, you start to see a little bit more between that first place. Really where judges are heading. So what we can see here is Augustina, definitely showcasing a lot more of that upper body look. So it's almost a little bit too dominant up top. Bigger biceps, bigger triceps, bigger shoulders, still good taper in, but lower body size is not showing up in that same way, right? Not as much glutes, not as much quads. She does appear a little bit asymmetrical in a different way, where the upper body is actually appearing a little bit more dominant there than the lower body. Not going to be the go-to for wellness, right? Still great physique, still great balance, but needs to rework that to make sure that the lower body is looking more dominant. As we look over here now, we can see Lulu. She's got good overall shoulder shape, tapers in at the midsection pretty well. Everything is there, good quad density. I do think her quads are kind of overpowering what the glutes are doing there, but overall, she's probably just a little bit under-muscled in general, not nearly as much size between these two physiques, right? So that's, again, one of those things where more muscle and filling out and doing all that is really key in wellness division, as well as the fact we can see she is definitely showcasing a bit leaner here in the midsection. We can see some ribs. We can see some six packs kind of threading out. Her shoulders look pretty lean. So leaner and smaller, not really the play in these groups. From the back, what we can see, everything, again, we already went over Emily. That's a pretty complete look, very wellness-esque, a softer look, but it's showcasing well. We can see over here for sure on Augustina that, her look is a bit more symmetrical here from the back. She had a bigger shoulder look. I still kind of actually get that. But I still think she looks a little bit upper body dominant here compared to what's going on. The glutes are a bit under, needs more upper glute development, overall development, pull through that tie-in some more. Really, if she can showcase that, that's going to be dramatic. But, bringing in some more hamstrings and quads too to make that lower body clearly asymmetrical will be the key to getting up to that pro card. And as we look over here at Lulu, we can see good overall shape here, tapers in. Her lower body does appear very dominant, but again, she's just not showcasing as much muscle in the upper body. or overall, and does appear a little bit leaner. I think her upper glute looks good. Overall, glute structure seems to be good. Quads, hamstrings, everything is there. It's pretty well. Her quads do kind of overpower the glutes, though. That's one of those things you want to balance out as a wellness competitor, where you really want to have that muscle symmetry be solid between the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings. Everything kind of maps together. It all matches, and it matches the way it should. But yeah, this is where wellness is going right now. And again, if you're like, I don't even know what I need to work on, I don't know where I need to be, I don't know what I need to do, I got it for you right here. It's a roadmap. It's free. Don't miss out. This is killer. This is this is a crazy thing that I'm giving this thing out. All right. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Coach Rye is out.